In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my Karl Lagerfeld Paris handbag collection. Now, the recently held Met Gala was themed in honor of the legendary fashion icon Karl Lagerfeld. The theme was actually Karl Lagerfeld, a line of beauty. And oh my gosh, the turnout and the clothes did not disappoint. It's no secret that I personally admire the fashion icon, the creative, the businessman that Karl Lagerfeld was. And I'm particularly thrilled that the line that is named after him, Karl Lagerfeld Paris, is one of the very, very few ready-to-wear boutiques that carry clothes that just fit me. I mean, every time I try on a Karl Lagerfeld piece, it's like it was tailor-made to suit my body type. And that is why I fell in love with that particular designer in the first place. I mean, Karl Lagerfeld Paris, the design house in the first place. So I started my journey with that design house with their clothes, they're ready to wear, and then I slowly also got introduced to their handbags. Now, before I share with you my collection, let me briefly talk about the fashion at the Met Gala, okay? My favorite looks were perhaps one, Rihanna in the white camellia dress. There were a number of people that came in wearing camellia, but I just liked the fact that her dress was very flattering, very exaggerated and heavy on the bottom, and then she just used the camellias to wrap herself like a cocoon. You know, it was just beautiful. It was camellias, but it wasn't camellias. Like, the camellias were the focal point, but when she took that off, there were other, like, it wasn't just a bland dress, there were other focal points in the entire dress, and I just loved how she put together that entire look. Now, the second look that I think was absolutely awesome and right on theme was Giselle Bundchen's dress. I memean, there was just something almost ethereal about that dress. I can't explain it. It's just the way it flowed, the way she swirled in pictures. I just love it. Love it. Next will be someone I actually did not know until the Met Gala, which is kind of like why I like things like this. I mean, I get to learn so much, is Anok Yai, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Oh my gosh. When we say dripping bling, she was literally dripping bling. I loved it. That was a way to make an entrance. And then finally, I absolutely loved Anne Hathaway's look. There were three things I was looking for on the Met Gala red carpet. One, camellias. Rihanna gave me that. Two, tweed. And then three, we'll talk about next. So I'm very, very happy to have seen tweed and seen it done right. Again, a lot of people wore tweed, which was a signature for Karl. But I think Anne Hathaway wore it best. I mean, it was so beautiful the way it was designed, the way it was cut, and the way they used pins and different other embellishments to just hold that dress together. It really, I mean, designing is one thing, but the execution of what you have designed, when it is perfect, it's perfect. And the third thing I was looking out for on the carpet, and I was so happy to see that someone did it, was Choupette. Again, if you watched my Karl Lagerfeld videos a couple of times, you will know that I just love Choupette. Like, it just makes me laugh and smile whenever I see anything Choupette on Karl's pieces. And if you haven't watched my April vlog, I believe I shared kind of like a Choupette moment with my son when we went shopping at Winners. So I'll link that below so you can go and watch that video. It was really, really cute. A nice bonding experience for us, if I do say so myself. So I was very happy when I saw Choupette interpreted on the red carpet. I didn't expect it was going to happen, but I was really praying that it would, and I wasn't sure what direction that the people wearing that outfit would go. So I was so proud. I say proud like I know her, but I was so proud of Doja Cat when she walked on that red carpet. I'm like, yes, this is creativity meets Met Gala. I mean, it was creative, it was Met Gala worthy, it was fashion history, it was all of those things. Now, I know there's quite a number of people that didn't like the prosthetics on her face, but I mean, look at the dress. Just look at that dress and the hood and the cat ears. I personally loved it. The other outfit that I did not love, that was Choupette inspired, was by Jared Leto. That, while I understand that he was trying to honor Karl's memory and dress up like Karl's cat, it's not a costume party. It's the Met Gala. There was absolutely no fashion, no creativity in that costume, because that's what it was, a costume. Not an evening dress, not a ball dress, not a gala dress, a costume. So no. Immediately, no. The third Choupette inspired outfit we're not going to speak of on this channel. Thank you. All right, so let's start with the first Karl Lagerfeld Paris bag that I bought. And I keep saying Karl Lagerfeld Paris because it's very important we know the difference. So there are two fashion houses that are named after Karl Lagerfeld. One is the North American brand, Karl Lagerfeld Paris, and you find them online, karllagerfeldparis.com. They never used to ship outside the US before, but they have started doing that since the beginning of this year, which makes me really happy. So they ship to Canada now, Mexico, I think Puerto Rico. I'm not sure. You'd have to check the websites to make sure they ship to your country, but that is awesome. You can find them in most malls in the US, particularly outlet malls. In Canada, I shop for Karl Lagerfeld pieces at the Bay, Winners, and Marshalls. So in the US, you'd find them at many discount stores. I have found Karl Lagerfeld at Ross and Burlington before. So a lot of discount stores carry Karl Lagerfeld pieces, as well as Saks of Fifth. Now, the second fashion house is just Karl. That is more the European brand. That's where you see most of the artist collaborations, celebrity collaborations with the brand. It's a little bit more high end, and I really haven't seen that much of it filter into North America. So just note the difference. So all of the Karl pieces that I have are from Karl Lagerfeld Paris. So we'll start with the very first bag that I got, that I added to my collection, and it is this beautiful Agnes bag. This is at this point a staple style for Karl Lagerfeld Paris, and in my opinion, the best style that the brand currently has. This is called the Agnes shoulder bag. Of course, and not surprisingly, it looks very, very similar to the Chanel classic flap. And who else, I usually say, better to dupe the classic flap than Karl Lagerfeld himself? I mean, he was the creative director of Chanel for many, many years. He practically brought the brand back to life. He was also creative director of Fendi and Chloe, and I think all three at the same time. So he really, really was an icon. This is probably my favorite bag that the brand does, and maybe even the only one that I will ever buy. So I have no problem adding multiple Agneses as you can see, into my collection, because I think it is just a beautiful and classic style. This one is the graffiti print. So beautiful. I just love, like, I've had this bag for about 2.5 to 3 years now, and that graffiti print, that gold foil, is still very bright. There's no stains, no wear and tear, no scratching. It's not peeling, it's not going off. It is still as good as when I first got it. And of course, as usual, I will leave links to all of my previous videos on each of these bags in the description box below, so you can go watch those and get more insight into the bag, because I'm not going to go into detail in this video. So this was my first and probably my favorite one of the ones of all the Karl Lagerfeld bags that I have. This one goes with anything. I love styling this bag because it is so easy to style. Because it's black and it's that pop of gold, it goes with so many different outfits, so many different occasions as well. So I can dress it up, I can dress it down. I love wearing it with a pair of blue jeans and a plain white t-shirt. I mean, it just looks so, so good. And this is the medium size, so it does come in a larger size, kind of like a maxi, or let's just say a large. This one is medium. You do get dust bags with their bags, depending on where you buy them from. I bought this one from Amazon, and it still came with a dust bag. Yeah, apart from a few hairline scratches that I can see on the turn lock here, the bag, for a bag that is 3 years old, it's looking pretty good. Next is my most recent addition to the Karl Lagerfeld family, and it is my Mabel camera bag. I just bought this primarily because of the color. I bought this from my local discount store, Winners, and it was really a good price. I can't remember how much it was, but it was a really good price. I love the shade of yellow. This is my ideal shade of yellow, and when I saw it, I was like, yes, I have to have it. So in honesty, I bought it more for the color than the style, but I mean, a camera bag is a staple in any wardrobe, and this one has 2 zips, making it even more utilitarian. It's quite big. It's not a regular size camera bag. Most camera bags are a little bit smaller. This one is really nice and big. I think it'll be great for travel. It's certainly great for errands. I love to grab this when I'm running errands, and when I just want to look a little bit brighter, you know, I would just carry this for that really nice bright pop of color. I also love the web strap. It says Karl Lagerfeld Paris. It's very comfortable. I have it doubled up because when I'm running errands, I just like to throw it on and I'm out the door. But certainly you can wear it crossbody, and it just makes your life better when you're hands-free. I just think it's so much fun, you know, as a tourist in a foreign country, carrying this nice bright pop of color, not too loudish luxury. Very minimal, very simple, but still very pretty. Definitely boosts your mood, even when you go to like themed parks, you know, that kind of thing. The day I bought this at Winners, I saw this in the black with Carl and Choupette, and that was the bag that my son and I were discussing. And so, yeah, I will always remember that moment whenever I wear this bag. And the third bag I have from Karl Lagerfeld Paris is another Agnes. So I really will not mind adding more and more Agneses into my collection. I'm not a shoulder bag girl. I prefer my top handles. We all know that. But there's something about a shoulder bag. I feel like every lady needs to have a shoulder bag because it's just elegant. It's just more sophisticated. And that's really why I like this bag. So I got it in the denim because, of course, spring and summer, I have to have a denim bag. So I'm very ready to wear this spring and summer, and this one has this beautiful pearls on the front. The denim is a light wash and the hardware is brassy, so it's not as shiny a gold as the graffiti one. This one is more brassy, so this one kind of looks a little bit more upscale. So I would wear this mostly dressed up, and I wear that mostly dressed down. So these two are definitely outing bags, and that is my errands bag. So I like that the entire family has its place and specific need in my collection. So I absolutely love this again because of that fringe as well. I mean, all the details on this bag are so beautiful. Exactly the same as the graffiti, same construction, and this one also came with a dust bag. I bought this one from the Karl Lagerfeld Paris store at the outlets in Orlando, Florida. I can't remember which one. It was either the Vine or International Drive. I can't remember, but one of them I got this, and the sales associates there were so nice. I see on my channel all the time that my Coach sales associates are the best I've ever seen at any designer store, but I think honestly they would tie with the sales associates at Karl Lagerfeld Paris stores, to be honest. So love this. This I got from Winners. It did not come with a dust bag. I don't know why, but I guess it's hit and miss. This one from Amazon came with a dust bag. This one from the KLP store came with a dust bag, and this one from Winners did not come with a dust bag. So from my experience, the Mabel and the Agnes are definitely two styles from KLP that I would recommend to anyone looking to add or to test this designer in their collection. I do have a number of other pieces from Karl Lagerfeld Paris that are not handbags, so I have a lot of ready to wear. Like I said, my initial introduction to the brand was through their ready to wear, and I have one particular video that is a haul of most of my ready to wear from Karl Lagerfeld Paris. So go and see that collection in this video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in this one. Bye.